there's been progress, and that always helps. I feel like we have a mission, we have a job to do, we have things that have to happen. And when I see those things happening, that helps me understand that we're going in the right direction. And that's always better than just sitting and waiting for who knows what's going to happen. They had let us know beforehand that this process was in action and it was going to possibly happen. They kind of put it in a vague circumstance saying it could be this case, but we knew. I have a legal counsel. I talked to my legal counsel. He said, yes, it's definitely this case. So we knew that this is a possibility. So we just sat back, hoped that everybody was going to remain quiet and it wouldn't leak, because the last thing we wanted was any of the families to be accused of that. So then we kept our mouth shut and we just waited for it to happen. And then they told us, yeah, it's over. It's done. No, I'm just like everyone else. I want to know exactly what's going on. I want to see all the evidence. I don't like the secretivity, like the hiding of it. But I understand why they did it. There's people who are witnesses and they need to be protected and they don't need to be dragged through every obstacle that this process goes through. And it was a wise decision to go this path. So all the information will come out, but it doesn't have to come out in multiple times in multiple ways. And we don't have to make them go through this exercise more than needed. Both girls are talking. They're talking to somebody. One might be talking to me, one might be talking to someone else. So I think we have a good understanding of some of the details that haven't been made public, but we're just holding it close to the chest, and we're making sure that everything goes through the court processes and everybody gets a fair shot and everything is done in the right order. To mothers and fathers that really don't have any idea how this should work. We never seen ourselves in this spot, and we're just living one day by day. Yeah, I'm going to stick to the message that this family will do everything in its power to make sure that if everything rolls out and we know for a fact with the evidence that this is the person, then he's got pit bulls after him. So we're going to be there at every moment, analyzing every piece of data, going through everything to make sure that it is the right person and we hold them accountable. And that kind of pressure has to come from more than just one parent. It has to come from all of us, and that's what we're working on. I know on Monday I won't be the only parent down there. There'll be other families there, and I think it's a moment of solidarity that we're getting more and more people active, and you got to give people time to figure out how they want to respond and how they're going to just wake up and deal with an everyday situation. But they're all starting to get their power and their strength, and they're all ready to go to court. And I think that courtroom's going to get more and more crowded. I don't want to put them on the hook in case they wake up that morning and they don't feel like going. But I know of 2 other families that are planning on being there. We're organizing even the path that we get down there together. So anything can happen, and everyone has the ability to decide to change their mind. But I'll be there. I won't be changing my mind, and we'll have at least 9 seats of us there. And I hope that some of the other families feel that the more uncomfortable we can make this room and the more that we can represent each person that was robbed of their lives, the best we can do. I mean, it's not going to fix the situation, but there should be some accountability when you take people that are special. We have not been able to pick those things up, which we would understand that might be very close to the moment that it's down, that it's going to be torn down, like maybe equipment's moving in. So we've pushed back a little bit just because different parents have seen different court cases and have tried to get themselves, self-educated on what we're going to go through. And they've found cases where important evidence had been discovered, and they went back to the crime scene and actually it clarified things for different jury members. I don't know the exact story, but I just know that that's a reality that has been spoken to me. So we pushed back and said, hey, let's wait on this until at least everybody's on the same page, including the defendant. I want the defendant to be able to say, there's nothing in that house that's important to us. I want the truth. We want the right person. So we have every motion to sit back and say, hey, we can slow this down. We don't have to rush anything. I understand it's a little difficult for the community, but we all have to come together, and we have to do what's right for these young adults that we're put in this situation, and we're the only voices that they have. So we've asked to slow that down, and they've respected that.